Do you ever have those quiet moments, maybe at night, when the day's busyness finally stops and you're left alone with your thoughts? And you think about the choices you've made, the things you did, and especially the things you didn't do. Ever wonder what you might regret? Today, we're diving deep into 10 things you might not be doing now, but will most definitely regret later. These aren't just reminders. These are wake-up calls. They're the what-ifs and if-onlys of life. And we're not here to dwell on regrets, but to inspire action before it's too late. The Stoics believed that the worst form of suffering comes not from what life does to us, but from what we fail to do with our lives. So, let's make sure you won't be haunted by the things left undone. Point 1. Invest time in building real friendships. How many friends do you have on social media? Hundreds, maybe thousands. But how many friends do you have that would truly show up for you at 2 a.m.? The first regret people have is neglecting deep, meaningful friendships. Epictetus said, "We cannot live alone. Life's toughest battles require allies." The big stuff, the heartbreaks, career setbacks, loss. We don't get through these things alone. Friendship is an investment in resilience. So next time, call up an old friend, have that long, meandering conversation without checking your phone. Laugh about something stupid, reminisce, and make new memories. Real friends are our life's backup system. Don't wait until it's too late to find that out. Point 2. Taking risks on things that really matter. Think about the dreams you have tucked away. Maybe it's the business idea you keep putting off, or the talent you're scared to pursue because, well, what if you fail? The Stoics believed that life was about more than just survival. They knew that growth only comes when you step into the unknown. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This isn't just about accepting death, but understanding that the only guarantee in life is the present. Imagine for a second that you were looking back on your life, decades from now, reflecting on the chances you never took. Would the fears that held you back still seem so important? Seneca wisely noted, "It's not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It's because we do not dare that they are difficult." Every time you choose safety over growth, you shrink a little. The truth is, risk isn't as scary as regret. So, take that chance, bet on yourself, and know that failure is just part of the journey to success. As long as you're trying, you're already ahead of everyone standing on the sidelines. Point 3. Taking care of your body. Our bodies are like well-tuned instruments. Neglect them, and they lose their harmony. So many of us are tempted to put off health, thinking we'll deal with it later. But the Stoics would tell us this is foolish. You only get one body, and it carries you through everything. Success, setbacks, heartbreaks, joy. Seneca wrote, "We must take care of our minds and our bodies. Neither one is to be sacrificed for the other." You can't live fully if you're constantly limited by physical pains or health issues that could have been avoided. Think about it. The energy you feel after a good workout, the clarity from a balanced diet, the strength that builds over time. These are investments that pay off in every area of life, so don't put it off. Make the time, because in the end, it's your body that will either help you or hold you back. And one day, you'll either be proud of the care you gave it or regret the ways you ignored it. Point 4. Spending time with family. When was the last time you truly listened to your parents? Or sat down with your grandparents and asked them about their lives? It's easy to assume they'll be there forever. But Epictetus reminds us, we cannot take back our past neglect. All we can do is act now. Imagine a future where the people who mean the most to you are no longer around, and you're left only with memories. The laughter, the hugs, the inside jokes, they become treasures. This isn't about grand gestures, it's about the little moments, sharing a meal, listening to a story, asking about their day. The Stoics often meditated on death, not to be morbid, but to remember that time is short and those we love won't always be here. Invest time now in creating memories that will comfort you when they're gone, because one day, those moments will mean more to you than any material success. Point 5. Learn to say no more often. Saying no feels uncomfortable, doesn't it? But it's also one of the most powerful things you can do for your well-being. Every yes to something you don't want is a no to something you truly care about. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not act as if you are going to live 10,000 years. Your time and energy are finite. If you don't protect them, who will?" Think of it like this. Life is a garden, and each yes is a plant you water. Say yes too often, and you end up overrun by weeds, with no space for the flowers you actually want to grow. Guard your time fiercely. Use it to build things you're passionate about, to be with people you love, and to invest in yourself. People may not always understand, and that's okay. Saying no isn't selfish, it's necessary. Point 6. Embracing solitude and reflection. In today's world, we're surrounded by constant noise, notifications, messages, endless streaming content. When was the last time you sat alone in silence just to think? Solitude isn't loneliness, it's a doorway to understanding yourself better. Seneca wrote, "You are your greatest company." The Stoics believed in the importance of self-reflection to strengthen the mind. Take the time to ask yourself, what do I want? What am I afraid of? What am I grateful for? In those quiet moments, you can confront the inner thoughts that shape who you are. Regular reflection is like cleaning out your mental closet. It helps you remove the clutter so you can see what truly matters. Make it a habit to spend time with yourself, because there's no greater investment than knowing who you really are. Point 7. Be open to learning and growth. We live in a rapidly changing world, yet so many people cling to what's familiar. The Stoics were lifelong learners, embracing each new lesson as a chance to grow. Marcus Aurelius said, "Adapt yourself to the environment in which your lot has been cast." Life doesn't stand still, and neither should you. Challenge yourself to learn something new every day. Read books that stretch your mind, have conversations with people who see the world differently, and try things that make you uncomfortable. Growth is a choice you make daily, and one day, when you look back, you'll either have a life full of experiences and wisdom, or you'll regret the years you spent standing still. Choose growth. Point 8. Expressing love and gratitude. More often. How often do we leave love and gratitude unspoken? Maybe we assume people know how we feel, or we feel awkward saying it out loud. But think about it. The people in your life need to hear it, just as much as you need to say it. Marcus Aurelius said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." The Stoics embraced gratitude because they understood that life is fragile. Tell the people around you what they mean to you. Send that random "I appreciate you" text, write a note, give a hug, because one day you might find yourself wishing you had said it more. Don't let gratitude go unexpressed. It's a gift that doubles when shared. Point 9. Prioritizing passion over profit. We're often taught to chase after money, status, and success. But what about passion? Marcus Aurelius reminds us, it's not about avoiding pain, but finding purpose in what you do. Money will pay the bills, but it's passion that gives meaning to your life. Find the things that make you feel alive, that spark a fire in your soul. Imagine a life where you wake up each day feeling excited to do what you love. A life where work doesn't feel like a chore, but a calling. It's possible, but only if you prioritize passion over profit. One day, when you look back, the money won't matter as much as the fulfillment you found in the journey. Point 10. Living authentically, being true to yourself. At the end of the day, no one knows you like you do, but so many people spend their lives hiding behind masks, afraid to show who they really are. Epictetus urged, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Living authentically takes courage. It means standing up for what you believe in, even if it's unpopular. It means following your own path, even when it doesn't make sense to others. Ask yourself, am I living for myself or for the approval of others? Because true freedom is found in being unapologetically yourself. One day, you'll either look back with pride, knowing you lived your truth, or regret that you let others define who you were. Don't let fear of judgment hold you back from being fully, wonderfully you.